Hey, it's Sam, also called Chikahiro again, from Shameless Mayhem, so welcome. I just got in the mail a copy, well rather not a copy, but an expansion for a game called Puzzle Strike. Now before I introduce the expansion, I need to introduce the main game. A lot of you have not heard of it before. This is a game from Dave Sirlin. Now you might not have heard of him. If you're a fan of fighting games, maybe you have. But he was a former competitive player, primarily during the Alpha 2 days, I think is when he got the most notoriety. He has written an excellent book called Playing to Win that you can get free from Sirlin.net, or if you want to, you can actually go on Amazon or Lulu. Now, one of the things he's done is he was responsible for the Puzzle Fighter HD remix. He's actually an MIT graduate for math. And he actually, many years later, made a board game based off of Puzzle Strike. So, Puzzle Strike, Puzzle Fighter. Now, you're going to notice that this game looks old. There's a reason for that, because I have taken this game and just left it in my car for chances to play. This is one of my favorite games, period. It's going to come with a manual, and it's going to come with a ton of chips. Now, despite the look of it, this is actually a deck building game. So if you are familiar with games like Ascension, with games such as Dominion or DC Heroes, you're already familiar with this idea. If you've ever played Magic the Gathering but wish you didn't get mugged out of your wallet in order to play the game on anything resembling a competitive level, this might be something you want to look into. Very quick intro. You will want to look into this, and we will have links for this down below. But what I just got is a brand new, shiny copy of Puzzle Strike Shadows. They bring in 8 more characters. The core game had 8, this is 8. They give you a lot more new chips to experiment with and to play with. And this is important because it adds tremendously to an already incredibly replayable game. So if you can see right here, if you're familiar with Puzzle Fighter, you would have the gems falling down, and you don't want yours to get up too big, but that's also how you make your combos to attack the other player. It's a very similar idea. Each character has 3 character chips, and they will actually go inside of your deck. So when you start off, you pick a character, and this is actually a huge part of the game. They actually have a strategy guide for this, and unfortunately I didn't bring my copy. I can highly recommend it if you get into the game. So I'm just going to open this up. Again, this is a very well-made box. All the components are really nice. You're going to notice coming up, they give you an empty tray to start everything off with. And 1, 2, 3, 4 bags. So instead of having to shuffle your cards every turn, you put your chips, the proxies for cards basically in here, shake them up. A lot easier to handle. The tray it comes with is also an organizer. So you have 1 gem, you have extra chips, you have blanks, always a good thing, 2, 3, 4 gems, wounds, and all the different puzzle chips, plus combines, doubles, crashes, and characters. I can get into the jargon if you want to, but if you go to Sirlin Games, they actually have the manuals available for download, so you can check out the game before you even get a copy yourself. What's really nice too is they all come with playmats, and this actually will help keep everything nice and organized. You'll see that it's shrink wrapped. You're going to get 4. This game is normally 1-on-1, but there are 3 and 4 player modes. You can do team battles as well. And I kind of like the I've done the 3 and 4 player with friends, and they wasn't doing in a team. So what happens is, the moment someone gets knocked out, whoever has the lowest gem pile wins. So there are times when you'll actually want to defend another player, because if they get knocked out, you lose. It's actually a nice twist on things. So we got those. Comes with a full color manual. It's on a nice glossy heavy paper. They have little bits of advice about the characters, errata, descriptions, things like that. If you've got someone who's never played before, ask, who do you want to play? They're not going to know, so just point them to the back and say, hey, who looks cool? Play that guy. Works most of the time. And finally, you get these, which are basically to help act as blinders for your chips. So you can have your chips on one side, because you're not holding them like that, and you just pick them up and play, pick them up and play, so you still maintain the secrecy of what you have. They're all different colors, and they actually have little tips and advice on the inside as well. And of course, we've been talking about chips, or gems, and this is where it all comes into play. You're going to get a whole bunch of chips. They're all in punched down cardboard. It's very thick. I've been using these, again, in the main core game for a long time. They've stood up some pretty good abuse. I like them. The nice thing about them being heavy is I've actually taken this game to the beach for barbecues, things like that. And to date, none of it's blown away. And I think that's kind of important. If you got kids too, you don't necessarily want something thin and flimsy. This is a good millimeter or so thick. And you get all the chips you need to play with the game. Now, both games are standalone, but they can be added on to each other. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So in this all printed full color. It's thick, heavy stock. This is very well made. So I gotta say, for the price you pay for this, I was able to get this on sale for, I believe, about $50. Normally it's $60, and it feels like I got a premium product, which is really good. And probably the best thing with that too is it speaks to the quality of the game and it lasting. Much like my old copy has lasted this long, I'm expecting this to last just as long. And if you're wondering, well, okay, this is great, I've never heard of this game, how long has it been around? When did it come out exactly? I don't know, but I can tell you that the core game is in its 3rd edition. So that's 3 editions worth of ideas, revisions, and balancing. Shadows, Puzzle Strike Shadows, is the first expansion for it. And it's been very well received. So I'm very eager to look to playing this. This is going to be something I really enjoy. And if you want to see us play this on Shameless Mayhem, make a comment below. We want to hear more from you. We want to hear what you like, after all. And if you get the chance to, and you like us, like and subscribe. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, and play some more games.